Hi guys, today I'm going to show you guys how to do a total tune-up on the car. I have a Ford Edge 2013, and I called the Firestone in Raleigh, and they asked them what is the price going to be for a total tune-up, just to making sure I know the price before I start doing this myself. Then they told me it's going to be $1,200. And I asked them what they're going to do. They said they're going to change the spark plugs. They're going to change the ignition coils. And they're going to put the fuel treatments for the fuel injector. And oil change, air filter. And that is not what I'm expecting for a $1,200 job, because what I'm about to do is twice as much, and it doesn't take that much time to doing a lot of the stuff that they said. It's barely like, if I am a professional, it should take me 1 hour to do it. For me, it takes me a little bit longer because I want to make sure I'm doing things right, making sure that all the bolts are back together where it should be and all that stuff. So I don't really like rushing to my job, but this job approximately take me about 3 hours if I continually doing it. But I was doing it in a different segment. Sometimes I'm doing this for like 1 hour, and then I'm going somewhere, do something else, and I come back for another hour or two. So it might take me a little longer, like maybe 3.5 hours or so for this full job, but it's really ridiculous how much they want to charge for just tune up a car. And this is like, it's not a hard job. So there is no excuse to overcharge. Literally, they charge roughly around $800 for labor. That is absurd. And I can tell you, you guys, I have been scammed so many times by mechanics, and I had it with them. And that's why I am going to do this myself. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to do it yourself. And this is not a rocket science to where I cannot do this. So I think everyone can definitely do this yourself and save you tons of money. And also you can do a better job than a mechanics can with all the stuff that I will show you today. Just like all the things I'm going to do is like beyond from what those guys can do. I'm learning so much from this myself. So I hope that you guys can learn something. This video might be long because I show you many different things I'm doing along the way. So I hope that you guys can just think insight from this and also get good parts. If you are going to do this yourself, you can definitely save a lot of money from labor. So buy good parts, especially ignition coils and spark plugs and things like that. You can buy it directly from Rock Auto, and you can save more money than you buying a local place like AutoZone and Advanced Auto. However, it's just the convenience. They are close by, the more convenience. But if you are having time that you can just order directly from them all the things you ever need, then just they will ship it all at once. Then you're saving money from buying things, shipping back and forth, especially ignition coil. They're more expensive. I have to buy like 6 of them, and total I spent probably a little bit over $400 for 6 brand new OEM ignition coils and spark plugs and all that stuff. And you know, $1,200, guys, this is rip off. So I'm telling you, you can definitely do this, and I'm going to show you every step of the way to how to do all this stuff correctly. And I will see you soon, and wish you luck. Give it a try. This is the spark plugs gap adjusting tools. You see the round circle in there. It's actually, you can you pry up the tip of the spark plugs with it, and the other one will measure how deep it is. So what you do is you taking it out and you sliding gently. Be sure do not damage the tip of it, okay? So very gentle as possible. And then sliding in and see what is it coming in with, and if it's not right to your spec, just you can use the circle, the round circle, and pry it open slightly a little, and use very tip, and do not trying to damage the tip because it will causing misfire. So slightly open like that, but sometimes even you use very tiny of energy and it's still open tongues, just like me. It was like, oh my god, the first thing I did was like I opened way too much, and then I have to push it back. So use the top of it like that, and then just push it back to and then measure, push it back and measure until it's right to your spec. All the bolts, one, removing this, 1, 2, 3, 4, removing the throttle, stuff out to clear out the path, and there's a
It's pretty dirty. Some of the dirt fell in there. Let me brush some of these out. Okay, let's move this in. So just to be thorough, please do not push on the plate hard or anything. It's just cleaning around it and cleaning lightly on it. And if you need to clean a little bit beyond it, making sure have somebody to putting the foot on the accelerator, and be careful not to get your hands stuck in there, or I mean, unplug all the wires and stuff like that before you have to push into it.
True or false? You can pour hot water.
When I was trying to removing some of the spark plugs out of this spark plugs hole here, and I found there is some oil inside of it. So I do some research and find out the gasket needs to be replaced. So that's what I'm gonna have to do next.
I found there is two of them has some oil inside of the spark plugs, and it can cause misfire and problems. So and if I don't try to fix it, so I order the parts, and actually I'm going to do the gasket change out, the manifold gasket, that's what they call it. Yeah, so I'm gonna change out the gasket, but it's a lot of work ahead, so I'm going to posting up the videos on this soon. That would be silence. Nobody's gonna gorilla arms. How about that?
Gorilla and long ass arms. These are not compliments.
Hey, it means strong. Gorilla. Gorilla is strong. They're strong as shit. They're very strong. Okay. Oh. That's what they call boot. It's just a boot seal or whatever it is.
A microfiber towel is better for that than paper towel. Yeah, here you go.
To replace a PCV valve, you do not need to take this whole cover off. I happen to, again, the earlier part I showed you, there is oil inside of my spark plugs, and that's why I have to replace the gasket on my engine cover. So that's why I have to take this whole thing out, and while I'm at it, I replace the PCV valve along with the cover gasket. But you do not need to remove this to do it. Guys, there is a torque pattern, so please follow the pattern and tighten it the way it should be, because I do not want to have any problem where you having leaks and air going through this manifold and things like that. So you want to be careful and making sure you're putting back the way it should be, so that way you do not having problem later on. Hi guys, I was lazy. I did not do the recording on the part that I worked on the Ford. So I used the different videos that I took from the different car from my Prius to do an oil change. But basically it's the same idea. It's very similar and it stays in the oil pan and oil drain is very similar spot. You do not have much of the difference. You just basically just look underneath there and there will be an oil drain, and also there will be to the left of it will be a oil filter that you can change out.
So it's just turned a little bit loose. It'll come out, and I just put the pan right down here. Let it all drain out, and then till it's completely drained out, I will remove this completely out and replace with another one.
Make sure you pre-fill the oil into the oil filter, and also making sure the gasket around it is wet with oil so that way it doesn't dry and crack.
Okay, so we get to know kind of, this is what they tell you, 5W-30 is the oil type. So making sure you get the right type for your car.
I use a baking soda mixed with water, and I dip my metal brush in there, and I just dip them and brush it out. And then afterwards you can just pour some of those on top of it if you want, just to neutralize all the acids on the top and keep it clean. If your battery terminal is clean and tight, you don't have sometimes it can stall your car if you have a loose terminal and also dirty terminal. You're having problem with starting the car. So that is just the basic thing that you can do just to keep it clean and tighten. After you wipe it down, you can use dielectric grease or silicone paste to put them right onto the terminal, making sure they protecting from the moisture and rusty.